What is going on, everyone?
Hello.
We are back with the Pound and Slash Marvel Media Podcast.
Yeah, I am Pound.
And I am Slash.
Yeah, PNS.
And together we are PNS.
Gotcha.
So we've got an interesting episode for you today. It's probably not going to be super long.
No.
It still may get up to 40 minutes or so, but most of that's going to be news.
Yeah, most of it's just going to be news because...
What I drew from the bin last week was only a 20-minute movie, so...
and it was 20 minutes of...
It was 20 minutes of movie. So...
It was something.
We are super excited to bring other information to you and talk about other things, though. So, without wasting any time, Ralphus, give us the news.
Well, we're going to start things off right here, because, recently we got the Defenders, finally on Netflix, along with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah!
Which is cool, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, the usual lineup. Fans are kind of pissed off because Disney Plus is not giving credit to the Netflix. Like, they're not saying, well, this came from a Netflix series before it went to Disney Plus. So they're saying Marvel Studios has officially removed all of Netflix credits from the lineup of Defenders series, Disney Plus, and fans are having a good laugh with it. During the intro, each series is what would say previously Marvel Television and Netflix Present. Now it has removed the credit entirely. They also removed the Netflix original credit. You can check out the people were saying, they're like, Netflix really thought they were bigger than Marvel. Ridiculous. Like, right now, because Netflix is, they're losing as far as laughing. They're not losing like that. Because Netflix was like, they're coming back and saying, you should give us credit because it was on our shit first. And fans are like, you are a dumbass.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
What?
You go, Marvel. You go, Disney.
Because why Netflix
because
thought they were bigger than...
I'm telling you what. Netflix... They told you were allowed to make those shows.
Right. They told you. First hand, they told you.
But it was still their property.
Right. And Netflix is like...
They ain't got to keep...
No.
And you know what? And fuck your shady business practices, Netflix. I know that shit you trying to do.
Right.
You trying to up everybody's subscriptions to $20 a fucking month.
I heard about that.
And also start charging people if they watch it outside of their house extra money.
Outside of their house.
I see what you're doing.
Guess what? They're trying to keep people...
I don't even need Netflix to watch y'all shit. What you think about that?
Yeah, because you can really just go on Disney Plus now. Now that shit's on there now.
No, that's not even what I was talking about.
Okay. You just say fuck Netflix altogether.
Oh, if I have to cancel another subscription because I can't afford it, they're the first to go. They are the first.
So if you donate, no, I'm just kidding. No, stop. He's like, don't donate because I'm canceling this bit. You're like, where's this motherfucker? Bam, there it is.
The only thing Netflix is doing is saving me 5 minutes of work.
Yeah.
It only takes 5 minutes to go into another app that I have, hit search, find what I'm looking for, pick what site I want to stream it from. That's it. I don't need Netflix.
Some of them, they got the Quicksilver dude say, "You didn't see that coming? Like you didn't see that coming, Netflix. Y'all didn't see that coming that they were gonna remove that shit. Come on, guys. Y'all can't be this dumb. Y'all can't be, man.
I'm so over Netflix, dude. They've been raising their prices consistently. Like they still have a $10 deal. Right. Where you can only pay $10.
Right.
But the highest resolution you're watching in is 420.
Ew. What? Really?
That's actually the one I have.
Y'all wrong.
And you know what?
Disney Plus don't even do that shit. Y'all know better. Oh, God.
But now, I'm not one of those people that get all up in arms about resolutions. I could care less.
Right.
Like, I grew up in the fucking 90s, dude. We were on standard television.
Yeah, with the VCR.
Standard definition. We talk about the square boys.
With the box?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I refused to get a widescreen TV for the first 7 years they were out. I didn't want widescreen. I liked standard.
Yeah.
It was small and compact.
Small and compact. And it was easy. Well, for me, it was easiest to lift the one, especially small ones, to point A to point B. Flat screen's like, you gotta be careful. One more move, that bitch is going bye-bye.
But
so...
No, I think Netflix is shooting themselves in the foot. And they're like, oh, we're trying to bring you higher quality content. Yeah, keep shooting us with, more seasons of The Witcher and stuff like that. Never mind. I actually hear The Witcher's really good.
No,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, the first season was cool. The second season kind of... It was good the first 2 episodes and then shit the bed. And that was pretty much what happened. And that's why... It did a Game of Thrones moment and it was like, why? Anyway... Marvel Studios reported casting their first non-binary MCU character.
Sure.
Sure. Because of the Shang-Chi, they said similarly, Shang-Chi, its first major gender fluid character in Tom Hiddleston's Loki, its first openly gay character in Eternals, its first deaf actress, which is Aqua Cox and how you say it? Aliqua Cox and Echo. She was Echo and Hawkeye. So, or Asian led similarly than the first major gender fluid in Tom Hiddleston. So they're doing all these first of everything. So you got your Asian, you got your gender fluid, you got your deaf. So that people are saying like, well, what's next? What else are you gonna bring to the table for the Phase 4? And they're saying that there's two possibilities it can join. Fans will see Dominique Thorne, Ironheart, first time leading, lady, and then they're also saying they're saying that's where possibility where she could be coming in at or whatever. I forgot because non-binary is he and she, right? Is that's fluid? Okay. I'm not trying to mess that up.
That is not bad. I don't.
I'm about to say I'm really not trying to butcher that.
Look. I am. Here's the thing.
Like, what is it? I don't know.
Here's the thing. Look, I am 100% understanding of people that are trans, people that are born as a male, that feel like they're really females. I can understand that. So they get the sex change, they become female.
Right.
I actually agree with my buddy We Scheme on everything else. Non-binary and shit like that it's not real. It's made up issues that we're making up ourselves.
Right, because I'm like, how do you approach that shit?
I'm sorry, you're not going to sit here and have me call you a fucking fae. Kiss my ass. You aren't a fairy. You're a goddamn human being.
See, this type of shit, we only got like 6 people watching because the people are like out there.
Oh, dude, every time somebody starts bringing up those conversations and I'm in their chats on YouTube, I'm like, yeah, I identify as a toaster.
Oh, dear. And then he gets removed. Like,
no, they usually laugh. I'm like, I identify as a toaster, push buttons and something pops up.
I'm going to identify as a helicopter. I just want to fly. I just want to fucking fly.
Fly away.
So that's something that they're doing. Next, also bit of news we also have is gotta go to my profile now.
No.
Right. That is fucking. Hold up.
This is Ralph Center.
Cause I was like, I still had some Halloween Horror Night shit. Some more news we got. Oh yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home feature. I should say feature ready. Featurette reveals a brief glimpse of Matt Murdock and Happy Hogan's in some deleted scenes with them too. So that's pretty cool. That
I've seen him.
You seen him? Did you like him?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, you should have bought it digital when I told you to.
Listen here, man. I'm trying, Coach. I'm trying, bro. I'm going out of town. I can't do that shit right now. I'll take a picture of Spider-Man when I go to Florida, bro.
I actually bought the Spider-Man No Way Home digital
he showed me that
version.
shit. What the?
And I showed it to him, and I was like, "Look, I can watch it in 2 hours." And he was like, "Man, fuck you."
All right, I'm like, "Fuck."
I made it like 30 minutes in before work was over, and then I came home and finished watching it with Kat.
And it's still amazing.
It's fantastic. Yeah,
it is.
Fantastic.
Just so much everything.
The gag reel's hilarious.
Oh man, I know the gag reels are funny, man. Like I saw a little bit of it, like him sliding. He went like, like he missed the slide.
A lot of it is like Willem Dafoe and others saying "fuck," but it being bleeped out. It's great.
I guess Willem Dafoe, gotta love that man.
Willem Dafoe's a fantastic person.
She is. Damn shame I can't see Aquaman because he's in that bitch. But hey, this was I watch other Willem Dafoe. Yeah, he's the mentor.
Is he?
Yep.
What? No, don't watch Aquaman.
Good talk, man. Anyway, Samuel Jackson has confirmed that Don Cheadle will appear in the Secret Invasion Plus series. He said, like, it's awesome that because we never worked together before. So that's pretty cool. We got Don Cheadle. Samuel Jackson's just confirmed. Right. I wish he just went, Don Cheadle's in this bitch, motherfucker. Like, okay. God, I like how Samuel Jackson is doing the
Tony Stank.
Yeah. Stank. He's doing like Mark Ruffalo. Like he's just saying, hey yo, guess who's also in it? That guy. And like, wait, Don Cheadle? Are you guys supposed
Samuel
to be...
Jackson, he's old enough now. He's like, you ain't gonna tell me shit.
Right.
I'll tell you whatever I want to tell you.
Right, just off the cuff, like, bro. Hey, yo, and I was gonna tell you, this is another bit of news, dude. Did you see, Speaking of confirming, did you see Patrick Stewart? Or there's a clip on YouTube of Patrick Stewart. They said somebody asked him on the podcast. They said, "Is that you in that movie?" He said, "Who's Doctor Strange?" Bruh, my dude, you're bad at lying. That's not we can see your head, the cranium. We actually see your voice talking. He tried to play it off like, who is Doctor Strange? I'm going to throw you into the multiverse, sir. Please tell us, is that you? Stop playing games. They actually have you credited, literally.
Or Ralph.
In the Wikipedia.
You could do what I tell all of Marvel fans to do. Quit worrying about it. The movie will be out soon. You'll know then.
No, I just think that was just a bad lie. It's like... all that he had, like, okay, out of all the ones, I get it. They're trying to hide, but this one, bro, you can actually see his bald head.
There's also his, voice.
Right. We should tell him the truth. Unless you are not Patrick Stewart. How about this? Why is Doctor Strange? We're doing that game. Right. Who's Gamora? Like, okay. Anyway. We also got a bit of news here. Also, Mr. Marvel star Iman Vellani. She's playing Miss Marvel. She's basically, and she actually teared up.
Kamala.
You said what?
Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala. She actually, I saw a reaction on the video. I was watching this, and she said that she was happy and honored to play this character. Like, she is, saying, June 8th, which, by the way, June 8th is when it comes out. She's just happy that, that she's playing this Miss Marvel character, and she's just emotional. It was an emotional video. Like, she's like, I can't believe that you guys are having to watch. But this is her reaction, her first initial reaction from it.
One of the things that I did see that I thought was really, really fucking cool is the guy that plays Kango on Eternals quoted Marvel's trailer reveal, and then said that, like, he's super excited to see her do this role.
Right.
And so did Simu Liu.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, yeah.
So one of the things I'm absolutely loving seeing happen are these minority actors propping each other up and being like, yo, we're super excited to see her specifically in this situation.
Right.
Take on this role. We think she's going to do a great job. Can't wait for you guys.
Because she didn't think she was going to do a good job, man. Like, she was actually doubting herself.
Well, let's be real. They had to do some reshoots.
I know, but...
And there was some talks that Marvel was not happy with some of the stuff that she did in terms of in the movie. So...
And really, she was trying her best, because she really didn't know what to really...
She's a kid, though.
Yeah, she's actually like 15 in real life, so it's like, what did you want for her to do? Be like I know a superhero, but like, damn, she's actually playing a legit high school student. She's like under like 2 years or 3 years under this like Peter Parker right now. Like, come on now. But
I'm excited
she's just kind of like taking it back, watching it, getting her initial. This was her first initial reaction to the trailer, and how it has about 3 million hits on YouTube, and she's like, whoa, you guys actually. It's like with the Black Panther. It's like, you guys actually want me to play this character that much, or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Another bit of news we got, Ironheart is saying that she could be in the suit in Wakanda Forever, which I think we talked about that, but we didn't think that it was possible.
I don't think she will be.
But they saying that she could be, like, reportedly in the, you don't think so? She
might be in the process of making it,
but not full on in the Iron Man or in the Ironheart suit itself.
The only way we will see her full on in the suit is if Namor causes that much of an issue. I mean, he's the main villain, but I'm
thinking, right? Yeah, he's the main villain. He is the main villain.
I'm actually guessing we'll actually see more of either Shuri or Killmonger, depending on which route they decide to go.
Right, because like I said,
nobody knows what the fuck they're doing, y'all.
Yo, because I don't know where. I still say, this is probably one.
No matter, it's one of those things that no matter what they do, someone's gonna be pissed.
Either kill them off, recast, don't show them at all. You're gonna please everybody. Like you said, sit back and watch the movie. It's gonna be a good movie, but people gonna be like, where's T'Challa at? Like, is he recast? Did he get killed off screen? Well, that's stupid. I'm like,
nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So, anyway, the next bit of news we also got, it's a lot of news actually. Madam Web will reportedly be Sony's version of Doctor Strange in the upcoming spinoff.
Boo. Next.
No, it can't be next. Size. Boo. Next. And somebody says, Sony, please stop. I'm begging you. Why would you want them to stop? And then this fool right here, Moon Knight / Miss Marvel. First of all, your name is literally MCU all together at once. Anyway, somebody said, please stop it. And then this person responded saying, why would you want them to stop making money? Surely you don't believe only Disney Studios want money, right? You didn't think Sony is greedy too. Also, No Way Home made the most money of a single comic character's title has made in a film history. You really don't think they'll listen to you?
Well, to be fair, though.
We are your fans. We're the ones giving you the money.
To be fair, though, Disney Marvel were the ones that actually did that movie.
Right. So I don't know what's he smoke. First of all, this dude, literally, his whole fucking MCU is this game. Like, bro, I can't take you seriously. I feel like you ride Marvel. I mean, we all ride Marvel, but I feel like you dedicated to riding Marvel's like by please.
Here in about 2 weeks, we'll be doing an episode for
Moon Knight. Right.
That's not what I was talking about.
No. Okay.
We'll be doing an episode for Morbius. Now, here's what I want you guys to understand. I am going into Morbius with the lowest of expectations.
And if it's good, it's good. But
if it ends up being good,
hey,
I'll be happy for it. You know, and I'll be 100% honest with you guys when it gets there.
Yeah,
but
right now
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't care.
And
somebody's talking about it in work. I don't care.
The reason I'm not looking forward to it is because I was looking forward to Let There Be Carnage. Because you gotta bring that up. You have to bring that up because I thought the first Venom movie was mostly trash until he got the Venom symbiote. Then it actually became pretty decent. So I went into this thinking, cool, he's gonna have the symbiote the whole movie, or at least from the start of the movie, which is gonna add some fun dynamics.
That was the
best part of the first movie.
Their dynamics between them two.
And then of course Carnage being Carnage. Carnage is my favorite villain of all time.
So it really fits. It really fits your narrative because, like I said, Carnage. Right.
And then we went and seen the movie, and was it absolute shit? No. But it wasn't good.
No.
It was right where I think we put it. I think it was like at a C.
Well, the first I think we had it like at a B first, but then we saw that post-credit scene, No Way Home. Because you hyped this up.
No, I think we had it at C first, and then because of the post-credit scene.
Yeah, because we you guys, it was hyped up like even Screen Crush, all of like Eros, like this could be something. Maybe he's the Sinister Six person. Maybe he's under the bees, not the bees, like he's under his spell, the devil spell. But then we gotta find out. Wait, I'm going back, and I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go, bro. Like, what was the point of this post-credit scene? Oh, because we got the little speck of that symbiote just there. I'm like, I really got to go now. Thank you for the opportunity for wasting my time with this post-credit scene. Right. And that's what dropped it down even further because we all gave it this hype and it still failed.
No, if I remember correctly, it's on C.
Okay. I thought it was like lower.
No, so we were going to give it a C. Right. And then, but because of the post-credit scene, we moved it up to a B.
Oh, okay.
And then after
we saw No Way Home and everything, I think if I remember correctly, we dropped it down to a C. Okay, because it's just, and now we got Kraven the Hunter. He's gonna get a villain, and I'm like, when was Kraven the Hunter ever a hero? So they're gonna try to be your hero, right? They're gonna try to pump up like.
Well, so here's the thing. To be honest.
Okay.
They're taking the characters that aren't necessarily villains and making them heroes. And what I mean by that is, if you look at Venom, he walks the line.
Right.
He's not necessarily a villain, but he doesn't do things the way a hero should. Which causes him and Spider-Man to tango quite a bit. Same thing goes for Morbius. Morbius is one of those characters that, yes, he was one of Spider-Man's villains, but he does change over and become a hero because if you remember the animated series, at least the original animated series,
right?
After fighting with Spider-Man, like he didn't mean to turn himself into a monster,
right? He was trying to like you said, trying to find a cure, like
right,
yeah.
And Kraven's honestly along those same lines.
Okay.
He's not exactly a villain. He's somebody that goes out to basically be like run his own TV show And he decides he's going to catch the Spider-Man, which is how he becomes one of Spidey's villains, because he's trying to do it for ratings. He gets beat. Right. He goes away, comes back. Like all three of these guys, of all three of these guys, he's the one that has... He doesn't attack people. He just attacks Spider-Man.
Right.
So he's, like I said, he's not exactly a villain. Yes, he's one of Spider-Man's villains, but he's not...
Is he like Mysterio?
No. Mysterio's a villain.
Okay. Mysterio's a villain. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, that's like...
Mysterio...
That's like going for ratings there, too.
Yeah, but Mysterio robs...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we read that. Yeah, in the comics. Yeah, he did rob. My bad. Yeah, I just remember reading that. Yeah.
Whereas, again, Kraven doesn't. He goes out, he takes film crews with him, he wrestles lions, tigers, and bears, oh my.
So you saying you think he's not a hunter? Or is he...
No, he's a hunter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was like trying
You can be a hunter and still be a good person.
Yeah, okay.
If you start hunting things illegally, like, rare species of rhinos and shit like that you become an asshole.
Some that's only has like a small group left. Yeah.
Right. So I understand why they're taking these characters and making them heroes. The problem, though, is none of us want them.
And you get dumbasses like
I never.
Like, why do you think Sony wants to make them like?
I never even wanted Kraven as a villain in a movie. Kraven is one of the least interesting villains, in my opinion, for Spider-Man.
I would have took the Hydro Man.
A Hydro Man would be cool.
Hydro Man, like just pure water. Jesus Christ.
But it is what it is.
Right. Because we're getting it regardless, because, like I said, like, that's happening. So
can we at least get the Black Cat movie? That's one I was actually looking
forward to. That was what was rumored to be first for all this shit.
Like the Black Cat
Silver Sable movie. That was supposed to be the first one.
Would have been fantastic.
The first one before
I just want to see, some hot chick dressed up in leather.
Very tight leather. Just very tight. Just squeeze all.
Nice form-fitting.
Squeeze all her. And, of course, her Russian accent. Just that accent, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Black Cat. Two women dressed in leather.
Yeah, you forgot about her accent, bro. But I was thinking Black Cat, too. I was like...
One in black leather, one in silver leather.
Silver leather. Just squeeze all
Two hot chicks just running around, fighting crime, doing splits. The important things.
I want to fight. Why are you doing the splits for? This is how I always fight. The next thing we got. Daredevil reboot is reportedly set to enter production for Disney Plus. So
I don't think it's going to be a reboot. I think it's going to be a continuation.
Okay.
Here's why I say that.
Okay.
Vincent D'Onofrio has already came out and said that his Kingpin that he played in the Daredevil series on Netflix is the same Kingpin from Hawkeye.
Yep.
They're also bringing back almost all of the original cast. The guy that played Foggy's coming back. The chick that plays...
The one who's in True Blood, yeah, she's coming back.
What's her face?
I forgot her. I think it's Karen Page.
Karen Page.
Yep.
Yeah, the chick...
I knew her from True Blood,
Karen,
but yeah.
She's supposed to be coming back. I hope they bring back the chick that does all the doctoring of him. I forget what her actual name is.
Dawson?
Yeah, Rosario
Dawson, the night nurse. Yeah, or their night nurse in there.
She was my favorite part of the entire Netflix series.
Like,
she's in all of them.
Like, are you blind? She said, oh no, you can actually you're blind. Like she thought he can see. Like nope, you're blind. First time you meet her was in episode 3.
She's fantastic. She's the one that he saves in the first episode.
Yeah, I thought it was episode 2 or 3.
If I remember correctly, he saves her in the first one, but that's before she makes herself known as an actual character.
Right. Because she was like examining.
It might have been one of the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, because she was examining. She said, "Oh, you're blind." Like, yeah, that you cannot see.
Right. She's one of my favorite fucking people in the entire Netflix set.
I hope she does come back, because right now she's playing Ahsoka right now. She has her own TV show on Disney Plus, Star Wars.
Nah, girl, fuck that show. Come back to Marvel.
Right now she's playing literally Ahsoka. She's actually killing it, though.
I don't care.
Wait. Ahsoka's actually cold.
She can kill me softly with her song. That's all I'm saying.
Kill me softly.
Come back to the Night Nurse.
Because that's why I think she probably will come back. Because she's literally doing the Star Wars show.
You know who they are going to be bringing in through these redos for the Netflix shows, though, right?
What? Oh.
I guarantee you we'll be seeing Misty Knight show up soon.
Yeah, we need at least her kind of make herself presence here.
Well, she was introduced as a character in Luke Cage.
Cage, right? That makes you Luke Cage, right?
I don't think she ever actually became the crime fighter that we all wanted her to be.
Oh, and the next thing we got is Samuel Jackson once again is confirming shit because he don't give a shit. It's Samuel Jackson. He said confirmed that Ant-Man 3 filmed at the same London studio at the same time as Captain Marvel 2 and Secret Invasion production. I was kind of running around from place to place. So basically, he's saying he's in Ant-Man 3. You see, right? He's always everywhere. Can he?
I'm here, motherfucker.
Right. I saw him in the Saw thing. I said this was a 10 out of 10. You want to play games, motherfucker? You piqued my interest, sir.
We'll see though, because they're still filming.
Yeah.
The Marvels.
Yeah, they're still filming the Marvels in, but that's cool that he's in 3 movies. Like, I mean, which rightfully
did we ever expect him not to be?
Yeah, right.
I almost expect him to be in every fucking movie.
Right. I want him to be in every Marvel movie.
It's Samuel L. Jackson.
I need, even if he's not Nick Fury, just be Samuel L. Jackson. Just come back. It's just I'm Samuel Jackson now. Damn. All right. You just. Hey, he should be the new. I mean, you got that.
What was it when
he should be the Stan Lee. Just show up.
When he was talking to Spidey in Far From Home.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, shit, you went to space.
Or when he shot his friend, he said, you are hard to track. Like, oh my God. He just dropped his friend with a dart. He was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't Samuel L. Jackson, guys. That was Talos.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Because Samuel Jackson's up there with S.H.I.E.L.D. or Sword up in the space where, yeah. Oh, just make a Samuel L. Jackson movie. Can I just get a Nick Fury movie? I just want a Nick Fury movie, man.
Yeah.
Why can't we get that? Fuck a Scar. Fuck a Black Widow. Give me Nick Fury. I want that movie.
They tried to give us a Nick Fury movie once. Nobody wanted it.
It's because this is David Hasselhoff.
Don't you hate on David Hasselhoff? He is the man.
Oh, I'm gonna put the fucking shit on. I'm SpongeBob. I'm David Hasselhoff.
No. So fun fact. When Samuel L. Jackson became Nick Fury, I was conflicted because I love Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, but I also grew up with a very, very white Nick Fury. So that's what I was used to.
Right.
Now, obviously, they eventually merged the universes, and he is the Black Nick Fury from the Ultimate Universe is now the Nick
Right.
Fury.
He even said it like, "This is me." He looked at the comics and said, "That's me right there,"
which is dope. But thinking back on the Nick Fury that I grew up watching on the Spider-Man animated show and seeing in comics and stuff, yeah, I think David Hasselhoff was not a good pick for that role.
Yeah, he was a good pick. No, he wasn't. Even in the comics, they made him white, which is fine. It's effective though too, but yeah, because we really read it. He wasn't even like S.H.I.E.L.D. days. He was like a CIA operative. I'm like, oh, okay,
right,
that's pretty cool. Did you know how you knew how he went on in the post credit scene of Iron Man? They said they got it from his truck. It's from his truck, and he was like, "Wow!" They just put this on. Like, what?
Right.
That's literally how they did it in the post credit scene. They were like, here, put this on. Like now say your line, then leave. Like, is that it? Like, yes. Don't worry. You're going to be a bigger part of all this shit. We just need you to say your line and leave. So, that's cool. Nick Fury is everywhere. He's not leaving. He's going everywhere. Even though you said he may die in Secret Invasion. Did you say that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of freaky.
It's about time for Maria Hill to take over.
Oh, man. Let's see. Somebody said RP Morbius. Anyway. Oh, was that everything? Was that everything?
It is now. All right. Okay.
I was trying to stall, bro. Not stall. I really do have a lot of news, but I'm done with the news because I really don't want to talk about this shit. Probably dope.
All right.
You go, bro.
So before we get into the show,
we're gonna talk about the comics. I'm just kidding.
No, before we get into the show, last week, technically now.
Right.
We got to see the new Ms. Marvel trailer. It did drop.
Right.
And I will tell you what, it actually got me more excited for the show than I've been so far. Like, I was a little bummed we weren't getting She-Hulk first, and because we talked about that in the news last week. Mm-hmm. I was a little bummed, but at the same time, I'm like, Marvel knows what they're doing. Like, Marvel's going to release the things when they need to be released. That is what it is. But after seeing the trailer for Ms. Marvel, I'm actually pretty fucking stoked. Now, time to call out some more YouTubers.
Wait, you watch more shit? See, he be watching
I watched a new guy. I don't even know what his fucking name is, but he had me shitty. Because he was talking to, he broke down as some Irish Scottish dude. I don't know. It's called like Drunk Guy something or another.
Right.
Anyways, he was talking about the trailer and kind of gave a little breakdown and was talking because he said he didn't know anything about Miss Marvel. But he did go into the history of the Miss Marvel name, talking about how Carol Danvers was Miss Marvel because she'd gotten the name from Marvel. And then eventually, when somebody died, she became Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. And then Miss Marvel went to somebody else, and then eventually it became like one of the villains got the Miss Marvel name, and then eventually it finally found its way down to who Kamala Khan. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, I'm so irritated at all of you that call her Kamala. It is Kamala.
Right, Kamala. Right.
Put the right emphasis on the right syllable.
Right.
But this dude was going through talking about how this is just another Marvel movie to push an agenda.
Oh, so he's out there with the quarterly.
He was like, her only motivation to becoming a hero is because brown girls from Philly don't get that opportunity. And again, I don't know where all of you motherfuckers have been the last 70 years.
Right.
But being all-inclusive has been Marvel's thing.
Yeah? Yeah?
That was one of the whole points to the X-Men.
Right. That really was. Yeah.
And
I mean, even Stan Lee even said the X-Men were really representation, and he put it every representation of the actually African American community. Actually, like he actually put them as representation as Magneto being Malcolm X and Charles Xavier being more like the Martin Luther King in a way.
Right. Well, and then this motherfucker goes on to say that she, you know, most heroes become heroes through some sort of struggle or some shit like that.
Oh, she's gonna struggle.
And she is just some girl that's the daughter in a wealthy family that doesn't know true hardship. She's at least got 4 friends. A lot of people don't have that many friends in school. Wow. This, and he's just going on, and I'm like, do you not understand what it's like to be Muslim in America?
Right, because they...
all of the ridicule she's probably faced.
Right.
And I fucking hate these anti-fucking... I'm going to call them anti-woke. I'm not very pro-woke either. But it serves the story. It really does. And I don't understand what the fuck people's problem is. I don't. I fucking don't. Somebody has said, the same person was not happy. He even pointed it out. He was tired of the wokeness in Marvel with, you know, Falcon's Captain America rant at the end of Falcon and
Winter
Soldier.
He is the second Captain America before it gets to Winter Soldier. If they do go that route, but I'm saying like he is the second Captain America. Like that's
so he's the third.
He's third. He's third
in the comics.
Oh, in the comics. Okay.
Bucky got it before he did.
Right. Okay. But in the movies, he gave the shield to Sam.
And that's always been a part of, like, if you guys have ever read any of the Captain Falcon and Captain America comics, that is a big arc to his Captain America, is dealing with the lack of equal rights in America. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a part of his story. Race relations is a part of Marvel and them trying to heal the issues between races. And there's so many people like, I just want a superhero movie. There's more to being a superhero than just fighting a bad guy that's blasting down buildings. Like, there's way more to it. And I hate how shallow fucking people are, dude. And it makes me want to go and punch the shit out of every bigoted fucking asshole.
This is why this is so fun. He always gets to, because he be watching shit on his free time, and I'm like, and I was trying to look up, and he was talking like, who the fuck is ranting? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll
man.
have to show you the video later.
Please do. That's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, well, and like it's like going back like since to the Falcon Winter Soldier. You already know the only one I never liked out of that whole episode was that episode 3. And me and him always have split differences of that shit. But overall, I still find that enjoyable. I just didn't like that episode. It was powerful until like just go off just until that police car showed up. Like it was all powerful, but then you took me kind of out of it when the police car just showed up. It's like you had me. I promise you had me.
It got too realistic for you.
You had me. A black man can't be Captain America. And I was like, this is powerful. And then, whoop, is this guy bothering you?
You want to know why it works? I've seen that happen in real life.
That's fine.
It happens.
That's fine, I guess. And that was one thing that rubbed me the wrong way. But other than that, overall, he gave the shield to you, and then like you say, when Bucky was like, out of all the people, I am the one that gets you, because you got to remember, this man was thrown down, Winter Soldier, going crazy mode, shooting up everybody, bang, bang, bang. Like, so, it fits with him perfectly too, sir. You're not alone, man. But that was only that was the only episode that I didn't like. Other than that, in fact, he even went back into him and said, bro, you got to lighten up, man.
Right.
He even came back to him. Dude, you got to lighten up. Even the chick was like, you of all people should not be doing it. He said, we got to change. That's the thing. There it is. We got to change. Come on. This is what we got to change and adapt, guys. That's it.
But
Shit.
yeah, so if you don't like real world issues being in your superhero movies, you can always go watch The Batman. It's a good movie. It has everything you want. Just good guys fighting bad guys. That's it.
Even though Batman failed at the end because he didn't really...
That's what you want? You want somebody to just stand around, scan a room for 30, 40 minutes at a time? And then,
I mean, if that's your cup of tea. I mean, I like The Batman.
It was a good movie. I'm not dissing it.
I try not to
Well,
fall
I
asleep,
am,
right?
but...
No, I'll say watch
I still enjoyed it.
How about this? Watch BVS. Just go with that. Like, if you want to watch something that's just that, or watch Man of Steel. He completely
Watch him
Ground Zero that bitch.
Watch him make out with Lois in the ashes of dead people.
Crypto must be saved. You just destroyed everybody in Metropolis. So, if you want to watch that, watch that. Watch Metropolis. It gets just annihilated. So,
right.
Anyway.
All right, so we got to actually get into this.
I don't want...
So, we're covering Lego Superheroes Guardians of the Galaxy, the Thanos Threat. Going to give you the tale of the tape.
Oh, dear.
This was released December 9th of 2017. Mm-hmm. Produced by the Lego Group.
It shouldn't have... Never mind.
Its runtime is 22 minutes. It is not on Rotten Tomatoes, but it does have a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yep, I didn't want to read it until I saw it.
And no, since it was a for Netflix type of thing, it doesn't have a budget. There was nowhere that I could find the budget for the movie, or it obviously didn't actually make any money.
Because you know what did? Somebody signed their soul to that thing.
Let me give you guys the cast of this movie real quick. Jonathan Adams voices Ronan the Accuser. Trevor Duvall voices Rocket Raccoon. Will Friedle. Or Friedle. I'm pretty sure it's Friedle, though. Voices Star-Lord. Jennifer Hale voices Mantis. Stan Lee voices pretty much himself.
Of course.
Vanessa Marshall voices Gamora. Kevin Michael Richardson voices Groot. Isaac C. Singleton Jr. voices Thanos. David Soblov voices Drax. Cree Summer voices Nebula. That's a great name.
What?
Cree.
Yeah.
C-R-E.
Cree Summers. She plays Susie Carmichael. That was Aquaman's
Yes, still don't
Josh
know much about that
Momoa
movie.
girl. Jason Momoa's wife that he divorced.
Oh, sure.
Okay, never mind.
I just think it's cool that her name is Cree and she was Nebula.
Nice.
James Arnold Taylor voices Yondu, and Travis Willingham voices Thor. This was written by Mark Hoffmeyer and directed by Michael D. Black. Alright, so I'm going to go through and give you guys the lowdown of everything that happens in this show, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, so we start off with the Guardians trying to shake Yondu and his crew. Stan Lee gets blasted off, and he's in a spaceship following through. He gets shot, and he's like starts to fly off. And he's like, why does this always happen to me?
I'm like, roll credits. You just killed Stan Lee. I'm done.
Eventually, after some evasive maneuvers, they lose them. Then Ronan and Nebula come through the portal and argue with each other, still trying to take back the fast build stone that the Guardians stole from them. As Yondu comes up and complains to Ronan, the Guardians take off. They go through Ronan's portal and end up in Nowhere. And Yondu follows them there, or follows them through, Nowhere being the place with the giant floating celestial head. They end up losing Groot, Rocket, and Drax in the jump and discuss how to get the stone to the Avengers, because they're trying to get the build stone to the Avengers. Ronan catches up to them and attacks them. Star-Lord jumps ship and starts flying in person to lose Ronan. He loses the build brick, and Yondu scoops it up and hits a portal himself. Star-Lord, I call him Star-Load. That's great. Star-Lord and Nebula...
No, keep that. Star-Load. There it is.
Star-Lord and Nebula go through the portal that Yondu went through. Gamora crashes the ship on an asteroid and finds Drax ready to attack Thanos. Thanos wants to eliminate half the universe per usual, but they do it in a joking way where he talks about eliminating everybody, and he's like, well, no, I need people to worship me, so I'll just take out half of them.
Ew, and then and then so it begins. I was like, "This is happening." Okay.
Drax attacks Thanos and ends up fucking himself up without even hurting Thanos. Gamora tells Gamora tells Thanos to let Drax go, and it was like, "You never like any of my friends," playing into the whole him being her dad.
Right.
She managed to fix Star-Lord's ship and picks Drax up, and they leave as Ronan and Nebula come through. Yondu meets up with Ronan on a planet that has Rocket and Groot watching. They're caught right when Star-Lord shows up through a portal and grabs the Build Stone. The Ravagers corner them and take the Build Stone and give it back to Ronan. Big Groot comes out of the forest and fucks all the bad guys up, because that's what he does. Yondu and Ronan end up getting away with the stone, though. Mantis comes and soothes Groot, and they all go after the Build Stone. While building his big laser thingy, which is what the BLT stands for, Thanos is attacked by the Guardians. Gamora and Drax show up and attack Nebula, and then Thanos. Rocket and Groot get the Build Stone and make a giant joystick to control the BLT as it's finished, and Rocket takes out all of Thanos' lackeys. Rocket then blasts them into back into a portal that sends them back to their asteroid, and then Thor shows up and the Guardians give the Build Stone to him. Now, here's the thing. That is pretty much the gist of the whole thing. Here is my problem, and a lot of people are going to be like, this was meant for kids. And I know.
Right.
I'm not
That's the
dumb.
biggest. But the elephant in the room.
But the problem is Shrek was made for kids.
Right. But it has some.
Cars is made for kids. All these Disney movies are made for kids.
Kung Fu Panda
Kung Fu Panda is made for kids. And they still manage to make it funny enough that when adults sit down and watch them, it's still enjoyable. It's still enjoyable for adults.
Right.
They add some humor in there that kids won't get until they're older.
Right.
Without being vulgar or anything like that.
Right.
This didn't do that.
No, this was kind of...
There were a few funny moments. Do not get me wrong. Very few funny moments. I did enjoy... Gamora complaining to Thanos.
Yeah, that was
you never like any of my friends, Dad.
Yeah, that was probably the one that...
Stanley getting blasted off.
Yeah, we're blasted off again like Team Rocket.
A lot of fun there. But for the most part, the animation was a little wonky at times.
Yeah.
And now the voice acting was fine. I have no complaints with the voice acting. Everybody...
honestly,
most of the characters sounded a lot like their MCU counterparts.
Which was kind of weird.
But another problem I have with this is actually a problem I have with Thanos as a character in the MCU. Understand this. I love Thanos as a character in the MCU. Mm-hmm. Do not get me wrong.
Right.
But one of the things that in the comics Thanos goes after the Infinity Gauntlet for, and they could have done that in this, was he's trying to impress Death. He wants Death to fall in love with him because he really likes Death.
Exactly. Right.
So he does the whole snapping people away for Death, not because he has some sort of grand plan of trying to save galaxies or some shit like that.
Which, that's an interesting plan, but no, that's not Thanos 3.
It works for the MCU, but I felt like if they would have gone with the actual original story so that it differentiated itself more from the movie,
right,
it could have even been good on its own. Right. But as it stands, there was absolutely no reason for this to be made. There none.
Somebody signed their soul to this thing, lost a bet.
And understand this, guys. I love. Oh
yeah, bro.
The Lego games.
Let me tell you, this man got the Lego
I have
games
100%ed every Star Wars fucking Lego game, almost every Marvel. I've done every Batman and DC Lego game.
Lego games, just
I even enjoyed bits and pieces of the Lego Batman movie. But
this one didn't.
This fell so flat.
Yeah, it was bad.
And the bad thing is, this is the second worst rated on IMDb of the entire group. The first worst being the Black Panther Lego movie. And I already have issues with almost every animated Black Panther outing I have seen so far, because I feel like they ruin the aura of what Black Panther really is.
Right.
Again, like when we were going through, if you remember, almost all of my bad rated Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes episodes were the ones that focused on Black Panther. And not because they focused on Black Panther, but I feel like nobody knows what to do with him.
Right.
I love Black Panther as a character. Always have. He's always looked cool.
Right. All black. Jesus.
And even before I realized the race issue of it that, you know, the MCU seemed to really pull from.
Right.
He was just always a cool character to me. Now, with that being said, do I think this can be good for kids if your kid is easily entertained? Right. If your kid is not easily entertained and they actually need some form of humor, they're not going to get enjoyment out of this. I actually think this is one of the worst Marvel productions in terms of episodes, movies, TV shows, whatever. I would actually rank this lower than Superhero Squad.
Yeah, because Super Squad at least had some moments, man. Oh, I don't know why this was made. This is just, it's just bad.
This was
bad. Shit.
Boring.
Yeah.
It was just boring.
Nothing.
It's not that the story wasn't good, but we've seen the story. We know the story.
Seen the story multiple times.
The only thing they changed was the Guardians had one of the quote-unquote stones, and they were trying to get it to the Avengers. That's it.
That was the mission. Get stones to the Avengers.
And they pretty much failed at doing that.
Right. That a bitch, they failed miserably.
I mean, they eventually did get it to Thor, but even still, it was just so stupid. Again, not stupid, just not. It didn't have a point.
Yeah,
it was unnecessary.
This show was like unmade. Should not have been made. Like they didn't want to show you the budget because they probably spent millions on this bitch. That's probably why. They probably spent millions on this bad boy, and they probably didn't think like, oh.
So my final. They didn't spend millions on this. It isn't.
No, you see, they found the budget. I was gonna say, would they probably spend probably $1 million on it? And probably like, this is what we put towards this garbage.
No, if they'd have spent $1 million on it, that would have been a lot better. I guarantee you, they might have spent $10,000 on it.
Jesus, you think so? You don't think 100,000?
Not for 20 minutes.
Oh my god. I remember you telling me, it says 20 minutes of my life. I wish I could get back.
I feel like I lost 20 minutes of my life.
But just come on.
So at the end of the day, I gave it a 3 out of 10.
I gave it a 4.
And you want to know why I gave it a 3?
A 4.
I gave it a 3 because that's how many half chuckles I got out of the fucking thing.
I got 4. I got 4 chuckles.
I
got 4.
So that equals actually out to 4. Because if you round up.
Right.
So, let's switch screens. Hey.
So
at a 4 out of 10.
Oh shit! It falls with the.
It goes up there.
I forgot some movie. Yeah, it falls
with the Incredible Hulk Returns.
I want to bump that up to a C. Oh man, because I like it. Oh man. Oh.
No, the Incredible Hulk Returns is a bad movie.
It's a bad movie, but Thor made but it's just like that. It has some funny moments, but overall, bad. But that's better than that, though, actually. Oh, no, I should have said 1. Never mind. It made me laugh, though. It has some funny moments, but damn.
So I lied. Punisher Warzone is the worst.
Yeah. That spin with the what the
Such a dumb movie.
What type of 3D world was that? Did you see?
My favorite thing about us watching that, though, is I got a lot of free time at work to sit around and do nothing. It was great not having to sit down and watch 6 episodes of something. Do you know how much it sucks being rushed to get through shit at work?
Especially with...
I got to take my time on the comics. I read 2 issues a day until it was done, and it was a great week. It was a great week.
It wasn't like all bad, like, you know, because we know how work goes. What you get from it.
So yeah, that is actually a good place for it. It got a D. All right. So with that, Ralphus.
Oh man,
are you excited? Ralphus gets to make the last pull out of
just mix it up.
The box until after Moon Knight.
I'm the last pull of the week because as soon as we do that, we're going right to Moon Knight, like literally that Wednesday.
Even if this is a TV show, we'll start it, but then we go to Moon Knight and we'll finish it after.
Come back to that TV show.
That's just how shit goes, y'all. Last time Ralph picked out of the box, he jokingly picked the first season of Daredevil. That is now on Netflix, y'all. Or Disney Plus. All right, Ralphus.
I don't want to pick, bro. Freak, man. Come on, Ralph. Give me something. Give me something juicy, man. All right. I can't even open it. It's like a fortune cookie. It is a TV show.
I actually can see through. I know what it is.
It's WandaVision.
WandaVision!
First season. No, well, the only season
so far.
So
I'm actually happy you pulled this. This is the only Disney Plus show we have not covered.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
We started with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh shit! Whoa! What are the odds, bro? That's crazy. Yeah.
This show was what made me want to do this.
The podcast.
For those of you that don't know, see, and this sucks because there's going to be a bunch of people that don't believe me when I say these things.
I just go back to the first episode. Yeah.
I was almost dead on with this entire series in terms of predictions and stuff.
Right.
I might have been off by a detail here and there.
I had like one prediction, that was it. And that's pretty much it.
But other than that, like, I pretty much nailed everything that was like, I was proud of myself. It's the one time I have not done that since. I have been wrong pretty much about everything else on every other Disney Plus show except for WandaVision. And it was fun watching other people be wrong about WandaVision and then finding out that I was right.
This was not the bees. They said it's Mephisto.
I kept telling people I don't think it's Mephisto.
And people were like raging over that shit. That's crazy. They were raging so hard. But this is like going back to like what I talked about and me and him, we have split differences of this too. People say grief. I said, bitch, you took over a whole town. You knew you took over the whole town. I would have stopped immediately, but you
I also watched this not long ago with my kids.
With your kids, yeah.
So,
you have a mental breakdown. I'm like, bitch.
We'll probably cover the first 4 episodes because they're like 20 minutes, 20, 30
and
minutes.
I still remember very vividly all 4. So, yeah, I got you.
We probably won't go into details with every, like, I'll probably give a short synopsis of the episodes.
That's pretty much it. And then tell you what we like, what we didn't like.
But yeah, we'll cover the first 4 episodes and then finish it after Moon Knight's over.
Wow. WandaVision. The first thing that we would...
That's exciting!
Yeah. Not the best one for me, but I'm cool with it. In fact, like I said, it goes Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision. Oh, and Hawkeye. And then WandaVision. So... Because I'm like, yo, I just had a little bit of red. And like you said, like, people say grief, but me and another coworker talked about it, and we were like, nah, this bitch lost her mind. Like, you grieve it a little bit, but you even knew you took over people. You're like, you know what? We're going to expand it, and know I took over these people's mindsets, because I'm gone. I'm crazy.
We're also going to get introduced to Photon.
Yep. But, yeah. This is Photon will be showing back up. So, yeah.
WandaVision.
I like her song. WandaVision.
Agatha all along.
Right. It was... You know, fuck off, bro. You know, I never let that down, too.
That's the one he got right.
Hell yeah, because nobody didn't believe it. Nobody worked. I was like, bro, it was Agatha all along. And then but what made me really hate her? Fuck the humans. You killed the bunny. I was like, you need to die. Like, why are you hurting the animals for?
Kill the bunny. She killed the dog.
She killed the dog. She needs to die. Why you kill the dog for? That dog had nothing. It was a puppy too. It wasn't even a dog. It was a puppy. I was like, why? Why? You Michael Myers motherfucker.
I'm mostly happy. Again. This is the only Phase 4 thing we haven't covered on this channel.
Whoa. So that's the first one. Okay.
And this is going to be a big part of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Which, dang, I wish, but it's fine. We can pull it now. I wish we had pulled it during that May 4th, or May 6th. That's fine. That's fine. Because really, like, literally, she's literally going to be hopping right into the multiverse at the end of the season, so.
Well, you got to remember, we're going to cover, like, the first 4 episodes, which is probably pretty much the first half of it, because it was, what, 8 episodes?
Oh, yeah, then we got Moon Knight, so. Yeah, okay,
well,
so.
I'll go back and relook at how many episodes it was. We might just cover the first half of the season,
right.
And then we'll cover Moon Knight, and then
when we're done with Moon Knight,
when Moon Knight's over, we'll finish it.
That could lead us.
And it leads pretty much right in.
Close to it. Like May 2nd?
Right.
Because he's going to take over all the way to like April 15th or the 16th, I believe. Because it's like, what, it's 8 episodes, isn't it?
Something like that.
So, yeah, that should take us right there, like May 1st. So, that took us, like, just looking at it just general, that should take us like right at the first week of when Doctor Strange hits. So, it's a nice little refresher to actually see this, because, you know, we were dabbling into all crazy shit and then all that, so.
I'm excited!
Yeah, first Phase 4. Thank God I didn't pull Black Widow. I probably would have cried. I'm like, no!
How would you pull Black Widow? We've already covered it.
Oh, we did cover it.
Yeah. Ralph doesn't think, yo. He
Ralph
just
feast. I feast on me. You know that. You should know it by now, sir.
It speaks. Ralph just speaks.
And I feast. Just speak and feast.
But all right, that is going to do it for this episode. We still ran for about an hour. Thanks to everybody that showed through. You guys are fantastic. We love you guys.
Awesome people. We love you guys.
Are all amazing. And
tell your friends about us. We're everywhere.
Be sure to share us. And again, next week, WandaVision, here we come.
Yeah.
So that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all either later this week for the comic podcast or next week when we talk about WandaVision. Excelsior. Bye, guys.
See you later. We got WandaVision. WandaVision. WandaVision.